This is your favorite media pastor, Charisma Visuals. I'm here again with our mama, Pastor Maryann Godfrey. Mommy, thank you so much for joining us today again.
You're welcome, always welcome. Good morning to all our viewers out there. We are always glad to have you join us on our program, Family Life.
As usual, I'm just a presenter. Our main host is our mommy, and she's actually here today to give us another spice today of something really very crucial in the marriage. We're talking about initially we were supposed to talk about career and marriage, but then we had to finish a particular topic that you loved. We had to finish a particular topic that raised a lot of controversies and a lot of questions, and that is here again to actually help us finish that topic. Daddy, welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. Good morning, viewers. Welcome once again to the program. You are blessed.
You remember Mr. Mike, our elder Mike Makonye? You remember him very well. I know you remember him because he actually had a lot to say that day. He talked about a lot of raw stuff, talked a lot about spicing up your marriage. And I know if you actually put that into consideration for your marriage, you would be very happy by now. Mom, what do you think? Those things were so... Oh, wow. I actually after that class, I actually had to do a lot of stuff too.
Practical.
You understand, and God is faithful. So, moving forward, if you're following us on Encounter TV, you can still join us on Facebook, Prophet Godfrey Ministries. Drop a comment to let us know you are enjoying our program. You can join us on YouTube, Prophet Godfrey Ministries, to let us know you are enjoying our program too. Still drop us a follow and a subscribe on YouTube and on Facebook. Join us on Instagram too, Prophet Godfrey Ministries, and on TikTok to enjoy all the loads coming right here from King's Chapel International Prayer Ministry, Arena of Liberty. I still remain your very own media apostle, Charisma Visuals. Today, let's go into the topic of spicing up your marriage. Now, there's a lot of things that was left unsaid the last time, and that's why we're going to say them. And I realized that it's not the one that they told you want to know. It's the one that they did not say. Now, let's go to those ones that they did not say that you asked about. So, today, we are going to go back to that topic, but this time, we're going to take a different approach. We're going to take a part 2 of it, and we won't see how much we can touch before the 1 hour elapse. So, you can call us today. Actually, we are opening our phone lines for the first time today. I hope you're happy. Woo! So the call lines are going to be open. If you want to call us, you can call us on the numbers on your screen, or you can send us an email like you always do. I think the email questioning is actually very effective. They take their time to draft out their questions and explain themselves, and sometimes they become anonymous too, so they love it like that. Anyway, we still love you getting your questions from the email, and we'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you so much. So today, Daddy, spicing up your marriage. There are a lot of things that were left unsaid on that day. So let's say, so tell us more about it. Tell us more. Tell us a few things, how we can spice up our marriage, more things we should do. I think we've tried the former ones. We want to try more.
Thank you very much. We actually started the discussion in our first meeting on how we can spice up our marriage. And our mother gave us the background information, explaining to us what it means to spice up your marriage, to add value, add color, to add joy, happiness to your marriage in your daily life. And we also mentioned the different stages of marriage. We mentioned the honeymoon stage. We mentioned the reality stage. We mentioned that after the reality, that you get to the stage where you now have to adjust.
Adjust, yes. Accept this person.
You accept.
Yeah.
You have come to see the person. No more hiding. No more pretense.
This is who I am, yeah.
And after the adjustment stage, we mentioned the fulfillment stage. And today we want to dig deep on what couples must do. What you must do, the basic things. We want to itemize them for you to actually spice up your marriage. And in doing this, we say the basic thing, it starts with first commitment. It starts with commitment. And what do we mean by commitment? First, we say marriage is an understanding, an undertaking to come to live together. And for you to actually enjoy your marriage, the very basic thing every Christian home, every Christian family must do is that the two persons involved, the husband and wife, must live together. Must live together. And as you speak on, you will understand what we mean by living together. People get married today maybe because of their affluence, wealth, you build a big house, and you are living in the same home, but you are actually not living together. The husband is living in a different room, the wife is living in a different room. But today we are telling you that the first thing where spicing up starts, where romance actually starts. You can't say you are living a romantic life and you are not living together. First, there must be commitment that a husband and wife must live in the same room. The Bible made it clear, Matthew chapter 19, verse 5 and 6. He said, then shall a man leave his father and mother. He said, cleave to the wife. The word cleave is glue, be together. He didn't say live in different rooms. He said, cleave to the wife. He said, both of them shall become one and no more two. You cannot be one. You can't cleave together when you are living in different rooms. You can't cleave together because living in different rooms already means you are living in different beds.
Wow.
So living in different rooms goes further to mean that you must share the same bed.
That's a very serious
you
issue.
You go to verse 6 of that same chapter. It tells you, verse 6b, it says, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. So why do we get married? After you have been given the license, you are on your own, living a separatist life. So we commence by advising that every married couple, whether you are in the church or are listening to us, and you are not living together in one room, we say you need to go back again to a marriage class. You need to be talked to, you need to be counseled. Back again to marriage class. Every couple, every Christian home must live together. It is only cultists. Only cultists.
Who has hidden agendas?
Yes, who have hidden agendas that get married and you say, no, my wife will be in a different room and I will be in a different room. We will talk more on this. Let our mother come in.
That they have started. Program has not gone 10 minutes. They have dropped bomb. It's actually something we need to actually now really deliberate on. Mommy, I know you have something to say about this one first. I know. So just pour out your mind to us.
Like our daddy just said, you cannot be bonded when you are in separate rooms. So that is a no for spicing your marriage. You have to be in the same room. And there are so many advantages of being in the same room where you have unresolved conflicts, unresolved quarrels. If you are in the same room, it is easily resolved. So, but when you are in separate rooms, the quarrel can last for as long as a month. For as long as you are in separate rooms, the quarrel and conflict will be prolonged. So we'll advise couples to always be in the same room. You resolve conflict together, and that physical touch enhances bonding and intimacy. So it's a no for separate rooms, except you have cockroaches to hide. If there's nothing to hide, then you have to come back and be in the same room. That's our advice and counsel for today's program.
So if you are staying in a separate room from your husband,
please move your things
just start
immediately. Immediately.
Don't worry, we'll wait for you. Go and pack. Go and pack your
It should
things.
not be heard of in Christian marriage.
We are waiting for you. Just go and pack.
It should not be heard of.
But at times they might have a genuine reason, like my things cannot contain that same.
The things should be in the separate room now.
The things can be in the separate
Why
room.
you stay with
While you as a human being, you are on the same bed with your spouse.
Mama, good. Thank you very much. But let me say something.
They might have a good reason.
No. There is no reason, nothing justifies why you will live separately. It is unscriptural, it is ungodly, and it gives room to lots of problems in marriages. Living in the same room means you are living on the same bed. You are sharing the same bed. Living in a separate room means you live, you live apart. You are not on the same bed. And you know the importance of couples living on the same bed. You are talking of romance. How do you come back from, you are a man, you come back from work. You open your door, you go to a different room. Your wife, you close the door. Your wife comes back, enters a different room.
When there's a problem with...
Now, how do you pray?
Yes, I see.
How do you call each other, wake each other by night to say, let us pray together? How do you eat? You eat in your room, your wife eats in her room. How do you bathe?
They are like roommates.
You bathe in your room separately, she bathes in her room. It is only when you feel you want the woman, you call her in. That is not romance.
It's not supposed to be.
The joy of sharing the same room, the joy of sharing the same bed, is the joy of living together with your wife, with your loved one, with your companion, your best friend, every day of your life and every moment of your life, sharing it together. That is what marriage is. And that is what sparks up the romance in marriage. That is what, that you are. Mama says something now. Remember that when you stay on the same bed, you sleep on the same bed, that body touch is a healing. It provides healing on its own. So that no matter the trouble, no matter the anger during the day,
it calms down.
Immediately you are together on the same bed in the night.
It disappears.
Naturally it disappears. It calms down. But when you walk down to your own room, the woman walks down to her own room.
You are there
the
alone.
Anger keeps multiplying.
Wow.
She is boiling, you are boiling separately.
One of the reasons we're dwelling on this topic is because it's how hectic, how bad it can be to a family that a husband and a wife are living separately. So one of the reasons we are dwelling here is so that we can actually enlighten people to understand that it is not good to do this.
To be alone.
Wow. God is faithful.
And in addition to the disadvantages, you will not have the time to go into sight. You can see the man now alone with his phone. The phone becomes his only companion in that room.
Instead of your wife.
Instead of your wife. And in that phone, you are not exposed to so many things. You can see men. We have seen men. We have seen, not heard. We have seen men go into pornography. We've seen men
when
go
your wife should be your pornography. Good. Yes.
See,
your wife should
that
be
is
your
dropping line.
Yes, you are saying it.
That is dropping
You
lines.
see a man goes to his room and glued to his
phone.
his handset, watching pornography. Your wife in the same room should be your pornography. And it helps to kill and destroy bad habits.
Because if you are together, you will not have that time.
You don't have that time. You don't have the mind. She gives you what you desire. She gives you what you want to see.
Exactly.
Wow. That's actually a very good one. So we don't dwell on this for a long time. We have actually time a little bit fast spent. Let's see how we can actually atomize some other ones before we go further. So, Daddy, give us some other ones. These ones are very interesting. Just atomize a few for us one more time.
Thank you very much. We already mentioned that the opportunity of living together it enables them to share the same bed. They eat together. They pray together.
Yeah, that's the
yeah. Now, couples, another thing that can spark up romances. When couples are in the same room, we encourage, let them bathe together. Please let them bathe together. See what you want to see. Admire what you want to admire in yourselves. He said they were both naked and not ashamed. Genesis 2, verse 25. They were both naked and not ashamed.
So we're encouraging that. Yes. We should actually
do things together. Eat together, chat together,
so
bathe together, watch your television programs
together.
Key programs
so
together.
There should be a point where
remember the last time we mentioned about creating time to relax. There is no better way of relaxing when you are in the same room. So it becomes like everyday thing. It provides opportunity every day to relax together.
The last time we spoke about some stuff, we said we should have some tech-free zones too. I think we said something like that. Screen-free zone. Mom, we're the one that brought up that stuff. I said we should
Screen-free
have.
zones
Okay, that's
on
when
the
we're talking.
bed.
When we're talking about
What's spicing your marriage?
no,
Even technology.
we were talking
the
about tech,
disadvantages
disadvantage of tech
of
to
technology
marriage.
to
Yes,
marriage.
you said something
Yes.
about not using our screens, our phones
in
in certain
certain
areas of the
in
house,
your
like
house,
your
like
dining,
room,
your dining
dining
and your
table,
bedroom.
your
Bedroom. Yes.
bedroom.
I think that helps to what that is actually saying. So, wow, these are stuff. I'm going to atomize so you understand them. Do things together. Do things together. Practically do everything together. As long as both of you are in the house, meaning you can actually go to the kitchen with your wife too and do
Yes.
things together. So
Of course.
Cook together.
we now said
Also
we
there.
said tech-free zones. We still said something about what spices up the marriage again is okay. Daddy, give me more now. Let me
It's
let me
okay.
have more
Thank
bullets.
you. Another importance of staying together, it helps to kill boredom. It helps to kill.
That's under the do things together.
Yes, it helps to
window,
kill
yeah.
boredom because you're always together.
Yeah.
You know, it can be very boring. I close from work, I go to my room. You see, remember
an everyday
one of the
routine.
most important reasons God created the institution of marriage is companionship. Companionship. And your true companion. Because God recognized that there was loneliness in Adam. He said, no, I will make him a helpmate. So one good thing of couples actually doing things together and being together is that it kills boredom. You don't close and go to your room,
So
and
I-
she
so
closes
I-
and
I-
goes to
I will
her
not
room.
be bored
So you
if
get
I-
bored, you get lonely,
Becomes an
That's-
everyday
you get
routine.
lonely, even frustrated.
Of course.
But your husband should be the shoulder to lean on.
Yes.
Your wife should be the shoulder to lean on.
So, mommy, from your own perspective, yeah, what do we do what do women want? You know, over time, you notice that a woman might get bored from the marriage, even when they are together, they are doing same thing, same. You know, Daddy said something about being together.
Being together.
But okay, while we are together now, what do we do?
Well, marriage is not a military, not a military zone where you have routines, where you keep doing things every day, the same thing. Go to work, come back, do the same thing every day. It gets boring. So, for you to spice up your marriage, you have to try something new. You have to try something new in order to spice up that daily routine. Bring in something
Okay,
different.
try something new.
That's another
So
point.
they should make it
in
actually a
spicing your marriage.
point of action to look for things,
Something new.
look for things that are new.
As a woman, you can try something new in different areas. In different areas, like in one of the areas to try something new is in your kitchen. In your kitchen, there's this saying that the way to a man's heart
is
is
the
through the
stomach.
stomach.
Yeah.
So you need to try something new. If you are giving the man everyday meal like beans, rice, regular meals, it becomes boring. So if you learn, in fact, one of the ways to spice up your marriage, you have to be open to learning. As a woman, even as a man, you have to be open to learning. Personally,
Try something new.
Try something
Try
new.
something new.
Personally, I will give an account with my own experience.
Yeah.
My younger sister came to the house to visit. That was like 3 weeks back. And we served her food and she ate regular food, the regular jollof rice I always make at my own self. We make that rice and it is interesting. It is normal. Everybody loves that rice. But she came home and was like, have you tried this spice? I'm like, no, I've never heard of you. Like, wow, you're missing out. You are missing out on something great. Try this, try that. And she gave a list of new spices to try. And do you know, I went out, bought those spices she itemized, and tried it the way she described. And my God, I was even wowed. Personally, I enjoyed the outcome of that jollof rice. I've been making it in the same pattern, and it has been a pattern. Yeah, it has been a pattern in the house. Everybody, we are now used to that particular taste of jollof rice. When I tried those spices she itemized, everybody, I even saw my own husband finishing the last grain of the rice on the plate.
Wow,
I was like,
wow.
this thing is working.
And it
This
will now
thing-
rekindle something
what are you
inside
not
of
saying?
him.
The children were all wanting to have more.
Eh,
Even
wow.
my son, like, mommy, this is sweet. Mommy, I was happy.
Wow.
As a wife,
And
I
when the
was-
man is
what are
happy
you
now,
not
if you're not
saying?
going
When
to the
man
other room
finishes
now,
I learned a personal lesson that day,
Yes.
that you need to keep trying something new. And I use that same spice in salad soup. They all call it pepper soup. If I don't know where you're watching from,
Yeah.
pepper soup is called in salad soup.
Yeah.
I use that same new spice
For the
for
soup.
the insala soup, and
And
the
you
taste
noticed
came out.
something
It
different.
was something.
And
Even
is
I
that-
enjoyed it
That's if
personally.
mommy went to
Talk
catering
more of the
school
family.
again.
That
That's
it's
if-
like, so you need to be open.
Yeah,
As a
yeah.
woman, you need to be open. There are a whole lot of things to learn from YouTube. You need to learn. Your kitchen needs to be. It needs to be on
Upgraded.
point, upgraded. You
Upgraded.
need to upgrade your skill, because if the man gets bored with your normal, and even the way you present the food, the usual plate you've been using
the
since
past
you
56
got
years.
married, you are still using that same plate. It's all broken. It's all.
Yeah.
You need to try something.
Try
new.
something
You need
new.
to upgrade as a wife.
Try
Go
something new.
to YouTube. There are so many things to learn.
Yeah.
So many ways of cooking, new ways of cooking that you can actually try, and it will bring up that spark. It will reduce that boredom and the boring food he has gotten or the family has gotten used to. So try something new in your kitchen. And also you have to try something new in your dressing. We made this point last in our previous episode that a man is always moved by what he sees.
That's right.
So you have to upgrade your wardrobe as a woman. You have to upgrade. It should be you have to be intentional in upgrading your wardrobe. You should have different section of wardrobe. If you are a spiritual woman, I was also in that shoe where you have to be on maxi all the time. You have to this spiritual outlook. You should not be at home, sir. Because men are not, they are moved by what they see. So you should be unpredictable as a woman. You should be unpredictable. The man should come home and meet you in a different attire, not just your maxi gown.
Or tie wrapper on the
So
chest.
it should meet
All
the
the
bride.
tie
Of
wrapper on
course.
the
As
chest.
in, eh?
A man wants to meet the bride he got married to.
Yes.
Even if you are 20 years in marriage, in marriage, the man wants to see a bride all the time.
Wow.
So you have to
The man wants to see
his
a bride all the time. So no
you have
matter how
you have
old the bride is,
no
she's
matter
still
how
a
old
bride.
she's still a bride.
Wow.
50 years in
Wow.
marriage, you are still a bride.
Yes.
Wow.
So you should not just abandon yourself like waiting in one said, like 50 years. No, you should keep working on yourself to always be the bride.
You hear some
Not
women
just
say,
to-
"What am I
what
dressing
am I-
for?
what am- Who am I dressing
Who am
for?
I looking
Who
good
am I
for?"
looking good for? No, you should upgrade as a
Wow.
woman in your wardrobe. So you upgrade in your kitchen, you upgrade in your wardrobe. Get new attires. It must not be expensive. It must not be expensive, but you can always get beautiful things.
Look good.
Look good.
Look good.
In your appearance, look good. Your hair look good. Be unpredictable as a wife. The man should keep seeing different sides of your wife.
Wow. These are very interesting facts.
Try new things.
Try new things. Try new things in the kitchen. Try
your
new things in the wardrobe.
Your
Try
dressing.
new things in the bedroom. That both the man and the woman, you just have to try something new. That brings to the fact that you have to work on your marriage.
Yes.
Meaning
It's hard work.
it's actually a
It's hard
deliberate
work.
effort.
Spicing your marriage requires
It's-
two intentional
It's
couples.
actually a very deliberate effort to now
Deliberate
start
effort.
saying, okay,
Both need
can
to
I
be
can I
interested.
try something new about this? Can I try something new on this? And I think there's one of these ideas I got when I was trying to prepare for the program is ask your spouse what she wants or what he wants.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a very beautiful point, because
Yes.
nobody's a mind reader.
Yes. So
Nobody's
sometimes
a mind
it's
reader,
actually
so you
okay.
might be expecting
Yes. So sometimes it's actually okay to just call the person and say, okay, Alpha, have you
What
been?
do you want today?
Is there something I'm doing you don't like? Is there something you want me to do for you in different aspects? Most especially cooking and some other aspects. You say, okay, is there something I lack?
You expect,
You
that I'm not
expect
giving
that I'm not
you.
meeting up with, and the person will
That's
actually
a
say,
good point.
okay, you are not doing this, you're not doing that. I like it too. And there should be
That's
this
a very good
constructive way of coming to a compromise and say, okay, I'll try this because of you. I'll do this because of you. There's a time I actually had to try fufu because of my wife.
Wow.
She likes us eating together. She likes
And
us
you don't
eating.
take
You don't even put fufu in the soup I eat. So on a very good day, she just said, I just said, bring the fufu.
Let me try it.
Let's
But
eat
you're saying-
together. And okay, no, I said bring your fufu and let me eat my eba in the same soup.
Wow, okay.
So she was like, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yes, let's try it." She was so surprised, and after the whole thing, I actually threw up, but but at least I
but at
tried.
least you've made it.
And
You've made an effort.
I noticed that day there was a difference in our
joy.
relationship. She was so happy that I actually had to try what she liked for a change. So
Let me just add a little.
Yeah.
the important why we should not undermine the importance of trying something new, doing something new. Even the Bible says, it says God's mercies are new every day.
Morning. Wow.
Every morning.
Wow.
That means every morning God
morning,
renews,
God
He
wants
renews His
variety.
mercies, He renews His providence
The
and
ne-
compassion.
The next
So
time
we
I'm
should
coming,
also
In
follow
the
suit.
same
I'll
way,
come with my jotter,
our
so that-
way of life, every day of our life that we see,
Should
Yeah.
be different.
do something
Something
to
new.
upgrade. Shouldn't be the same thing yesterday, last year, the way I saw you, the way I met you. We need to move on.
We need to
Our
move on.
God is not a static God.
Wow.
Your idea,
Your
way
idea.
of reasoning. Even dancing, wake up in the morning, just go dancing.
Exercise
Dance for your
together.
husband. Dance for your wife. Shake your waist for him before you go to work. Even
those
the
of,
man,
those of us
dance.
that have two left legs that doesn't know how to dance.
So,
You
do
must not dance.
something
You must not be
new.
a perfect dancer.
In your
That's
kitchen,
different.
do something new.
Wow, yeah, that's beautiful.
In your way of life, your dressing, do something
Upgrade,
new.
upgrade.
The way you talk, the way you speak, upgrade. So it's important.
Wow.
That is the way even our God, our Creator,
Yes.
wants us to be. He did not create us to remain
one thing
in
that-
one point.
One thing that crowned one of these points up is the fact that you said something the last time we were talking about spicing on marriages. Act like you're still dating. Your marriage should be like still a date where you want to do something to impress your boyfriend or your
He has to
fiance.
remain.
You
He
know?
has to have that boyfriend.
Yes, there should be this picture of I need to impress
I
this
need to
man.
impress
I need to
somebody.
impress
There's
this
someone I
woman.
need to impress.
So if you have that
mindset.
consciousness inside of you, one thing that does to you is that
It
when
keeps
you have
you-
that consciousness is you know that okay,
I'm expecting someone. There's
I need
someone in
to
the
do
in
something
house.
new so that
to
when he
impress
comes
someone.
Something different.
when he
Something
comes
different.
today he will just
He meets
are you
me.
serious?
That
So
is adding value. That's
yes,
what it meant when you
yes,
say add value.
yes,
He meets a
yes.
different person.
Different value, different
Very
and it
taste,
keeps him interested.
Different
keeps
taste.
her
And exciting.
interested.
different
too.
appearance.
Keeps
Different
her interested.
appearance. Be
Yeah.
unpredictable. He shouldn't meet that woman that will always be on a rapper. And he can almost
Rap
bet-
on the chest.
Rap on the chest.
Visitors
He
are
can
coming,
almost
they
bet.
meet you, rap on the chest.
He has to even call like, I'm coming with a guest, please go and change. Because he knows if he comes without giving you a call,
Yeah.
he must be on that same particular
Rap
attire.
on the chest.
And when a visitor comes, you change to something good. When they go, you pull off the something good and go back to the rapper. It's so. Who are you?
So you're
doing?
making it boring.
Making it
Yeah.
Say
boring
do
for the
things
man.
that removes boredom
Boredom,
from
that's
your
the
marriage.
essence. That's the whole
Wow.
essence.
Things that removes boredom from your marriage.
These are very, very so interesting points that I want us to understand that it is very important to actually try these spices in your marriage. These spices we are giving us like a new ingredient, like Mama talked about, that when you just put them in your marriage, your husband, your
brings-
children will be shocked.
It brings that
The whole family will be shocked at what is coming out from your own. And there's something about God. God is an author of excellence. He wants us to be excellent in everything we do. He has an excellent spirit. So one of the things
we
that
need to
shows
be
that
excellent.
you are born again is that you
excellent
have an
nature.
excellent spirit and you are renewed, like Daddy said, in your
Every
mind.
day.
He said, be ye
Every
renewed and be
day.
transformed. So one of the things that God wants to do in our lives is transform our mind. And the mind
daily
transformation
basis.
brings to character transformation
That's right.
as far as your eyes can see. So if you can actually see that you're a young person and you can actually impress your husband every day, it's something you walk towards, and that's faith. Faith is walk. Putting a walk towards what God, you are praying to God that you want your marriage to be very sweet and very interesting. You want your marriage to be evergreen. You put a walk to it. You put a work to make your own marriage evergreen, and that's where faith comes in. You don't have faith and say, God will make my marriage the best, and you're not doing anything to actually work towards that
Faith
faith.
without works, of course, is dead.
So when you're having faith towards, okay, God, I want my marriage to be the best. You
And
do something. You do something new.
Work
Try
on it.
something
Work
new.
on it.
And you just
on
keep
it.
trying to
Work on yourself.
every day, every single day. Wow, these are
help
wonderful
each other too.
atomized points that I really need. Just start calculating them for one by one, one by one. If you're watching us from Encounter TV, you can actually go on Facebook and you rewatch the program. We'll try as much as we can. We know we've not kept our words to rebroadcast. There are reasons for that. We will try as much as we can to see how we can now get back to rebroadcasting our services so that you can actually now follow up on Saturday by 12 p.m. So going forward, I think there's a lot of points we've dropped
Okay,
out now.
another point.
So Mom, I want us to go into a point where we talk about what could actually kill these things. I want to spice up my marriage. I want to try something new. there's a lot of things I want to do. What could be the limitations to why the woman and why the man is not doing these things? Because it's easier said than done, so to say. What could be some limitations and possible solutions so that you just itemize one solution based on our time and give us a problem solution so we can see how we can actually help some people solve their problems.
It's okay. What could be some limiting factor? Sometimes you hear, like I said earlier, you hear a woman say, well, who am I doing this for? What is the importance of this? Right? You know why? It is possible when she did it earlier.
There was no
you
response.
did not. There was no response.
There was no compliment. And so you killed the joy.
So you killed the morale. It's possible when the man made a move to support the woman in the kitchen. Right? After that, the woman just saw it like, what is special about it? There was no response. There was no compliment. She dressed very well, and you came back. You didn't even admire her. Unfortunately, somebody outside told her, lady, you're looking good. So an outsider admired her. But you came, you saw it, and you just passed by. So what are we talking about? That brings the importance of complimenting one another. When you see something good, you see good behavior, good attitude, good character from either of you, please compliment, don't hold back, and do it fast. Complimenting, I love you.
And do it
Thanks
fast.
for this. Oh, you look good on this. You see some people, even promotion in the office, they come back, they announce it, either from the man or the woman. And the other party just pretend like nothing happened.
It's a normal thing.
It's a normal thing.
Nothing new, nothing special.
Nothing special. And she has done a very spent time in the kitchen. Hours preparing just to take care of you. You just came and you ate the food and stood up, walked away. Nothing like, baby, this soup looks good. This is nice.
This new spice you tried.
This new spice, what is special? Even if you can't say, not even a peck, not a kiss, not an encouragement. So, you see, no compliment. So the woman get discouraged. So tomorrow she brings normal food. After all, you didn't care. So what are we talking about? Importance of compliment. In your home, in your room, you are living together. Any move she makes, if she dance for you, please compliment. Or the man did the dancing, compliment. You come back from office, please find out how she felt. She comes back from her place of work, her business place. How did you feel today? How was your day? Just a simple question. And if she had a rough day, please, you are the shoulder she should lean on. If he had a rough day, you know some men, maybe your boss or is a woman, after a woman dealing with you in the office, like in the industry, banking industry, the woman could be the bank manager and you are just a marketing officer. You come back, your bank manager has really dealt with you about your target and the rest. You come back home looking worried and shattered. Please speak out. And at that point, your wife, you need a shoulder to lean on. You need somebody to talk to, share your day with. If you keep quiet, or you as a wife, you hear all this, you didn't give him the soothing words of encouragement. It makes the whole thing boring. So learn to compliment one another. Learn to speak good words to one another. Learn to recognize immediately how the other person is feeling. And immediately add words to it. Use the word, I love you. Oh, it will be better tomorrow. It will be better. It will be, don't worry, tomorrow will be better.
So that's one limiting factor that actually needs to be tackled.
Yes.
It's one limiting factor that needs to be tackled. The fact that she does try something
when you don't
new.
appreciate
You don't appreciate it.
effort.
Can be so
But the
discouraging.
man, sometimes the man don't appreciate the man's effort.
Yeah.
He wants to impress you. Goes out of his way to get gifts
to
and all
get
that.
gift,
And
they
you
do
just
something nice for you and you commonize it. No, thank you. Like
And
we
you
said,
feel-
he has helped you out in the kitchen.
Yes.
Not even a word. You just take it like the
And
normal
you
thing.
expect him to do it tomorrow.
To do it
So,
tomorrow.
no,
In
no,
addition
from your
to
own
what
point,
that is
yeah.
saying, from my own point,
From your own
I would
point,
like couples should learn their love languages.
Okay,
They should learn their love languages. We
Yeah.
have 5 love languages. You have acts of service, acts of service. You have kind words. You have touch, physical touch. You have gifts.
So, sorry, let's take that again.
Okay.
So we
Acts
don't.
of service.
Acts of service.
Kind words.
Kind words.
Kind words. Touch, physical touch.
Physical touch.
Physical touch. You have gifts.
Gifts.
Gifts. So you have to work on your
Okay.
know your wife's love languages.
What actually impresses your
What
wife?
impresses your wife?
wife.
Wow, or your husband?
Of course.
And
you
what
don't-
impresses your husband?
and
You
your
should be
husband
waiting.
is
Yes.
because
No, that's what I'm
it's
trying to see, balance
It's
it.
a two-way thing.
So
So learn
You
your
have
love
to know what
languages.
impresses them in full
and work on it.
and work on. That's beautiful. So
Know,
that,
know the
It
love
could be
languages of your
words.
spouse.
It could be
Yes.
action.
yeah.
Words of
So you are not
affirmation.
into doing service,
wrong thing.
and the person is actually
Not
liking, and you
liking
cannot
words.
result to the fact that they might not even compliment it.
Of course. So,
So,
learn your
yeah.
spouse's
What is in our work?
love. It's hard work.
Oh,
Marriage
Jesus.
is hard work. Something that is built to last a lifetime. Marriage is an institution built to last a lifetime. So for you to keep enjoying that marriage, for
Yeah.
you to discourage boredom in that marriage, it's hard work. And the hard work requires two intentional couples.
That's
You
right.
have to be intentional.
That's
You have to work on it. It's hard work, continuous work on a daily basis. So the man should not be, because if the woman is interested in making it work and the man is not interested, then frustration sets in. One party becomes frustrated. The woman is trying, giving it all she has, giving it all it takes to make that marriage exciting, and the man is not responding. It's a problem. So you as couples, you have to learn your love languages. Know what makes my wife happy. So one person's love language, it can be all. I can be moved by everything I just listed. The man might be moved by just one. So know your spouse's love language and work on it. If it's words of kindness, you keep using it. I love you. You keep repeating it. We want to hear that word every day. We want to hear it. Even if you say it per second, she might not get tired of it. That's what's moved. That is what will stir her up. Keep using that love language. If it's acts of service, be involved. Be involved in her day-to-day schedule.
There's a particular notion that
Okay.
a woman's love language is money. It's not me that said it. Oh. It's not me. Oh. And they used to say, give them money.
It does not applicable. Let's not generalize it. But money is also very important.
Money is good. Even the Bible says money
Money
answers
eats
all.
There can be no
But
romance without money.
sometimes it may not be complete.
It may not be complete.
Okay.
without
Money is good. There's no two about
We're,
it.
we're talking
Attention.
about going on a date, sir. Sir, we're talking about going on a date. Will you use your 10 fingers to go on a date? Of course, going on a date, you need money. You need finance. It helps the love. It makes the love sweeter. That's the truth.
Why I actually mentioned that is most of this stereotyping has actually led to a lot of men just giving them money and forgetting it.
That's not true. But that's not true, because if you give money, we need attention.
Most times it has led to...
You can be a wealthy man and you said, I've just sent you money. I've just sent you money. It might not be enough. It will get to a stage, tomorrow, that money at the shop. She wants physical presence.
Okay.
She wants that physical touch.
So
money is not
for
everything. The money is
You
part of
see,
it.
there are a lot of marriages
Yeah.
who had this notion that money answered
money
all.
answered all things.
And today, that's the reason you see a woman, she's driving a Jeep,
Wealthy
right?
woman.
Very wealthy.
Wealthy
Of course,
woman.
she has the money her dressing. Ordinary keke will scratch the Jeep.
And you see anger.
You see anger in her.
Bottled anger.
Boiling, bottled
bottled
anger. You
anger.
think it's that scratch. No. The problem started from
the
home.
home.
That woman has all the money, but lacked attention. She may not have
True
seen the
love.
husband
For
in
one
the
month.
past 6 months.
Oh.
They may not have even shared the same room, bed. But the husband sends millions every week, every month. So the money is there. The attention is not there.
Attention is not there.
Not even a word, baby, I love you. No romantic word.
Touch.
Not even no physical touch.
Presence.
Wow.
Attention. So there's more to
So there's more to it.
Yeah,
More to money.
that's where the balance.
Money is
that's where the
good,
balance
but
comes in
attention,
Attention.
You
money
know-
and attention
Yes.
means
No.
a
And
lot.
sir,
Know
that is why
the
you still see
particular
a
love
wealthy,
language, yeah.
wealthy couple. They are there in there. They have all the money. But you see them admiring a very, let's say, a poor neighbor.
Yes.
A poor,
Poor
neighbor
neighbor.
who sits outside.
Singing
they are
and dancing. You
gisting
see
and
them
gisting
hugging.
and
They
hugging
hold
and
themselves
playing
together.
games together and she's looking through her window. Through the window of a duplex.
And admiring them.
Admiring the poor couple.
And that is what she lacked.
That is what she lacks. The man is there. They are poor, but they are together.
But they are happy.
They are happy.
They are happy.
They are happy in their one bedroom. They are happy playing together, gisting.
You see them eat together,
She
play.
eat together.
You see them
Sharing
holding
stories.
hand on waist, taking a walk together.
And you
She has all the millions. She has never taken a walk with
the
the
husband
husband.
is nowhere.
So the money is
The
there,
money
but
is
the
there.
attention is not
So
there.
there's a balance to it. We need the physical presence, physical
Wow.
touch.
Okay.
In addition to money.
When the
A
man
lot
is
of-
not there, where will he be around to even tell you some sweet romantic words that you want to hear?
They are just giving bullets from right, left, and center on this particular topic. Well, we thank
So
God.
money is
we
good.
thank God
Physical touch
for the
and
fact that
presence.
I think what's
Also
my
better.
own my running that up for me is actually knowing your love language for
As couples.
as couples. I think that's what took us to that point.
Yeah.
We need to understand what we want,
Words of
where
affirmation.
what those persons want. If
Might
it's,
not be
if it's
what-
service and all that.
Acts
So
of service, kind words.
we have like 10 minutes to round off. We have like 10 minutes to round off. So I'm going to use that 10 minutes to see how we can actually take on some quick questions,
Okay.
from the audience. I think one of my questions was, I do this every day for my husband. I try to do something new in bed with my husband, and he doesn't seem to care. I try to do something new in bed with my husband every day. He doesn't seem to care. What do I do? So now it's not about the advising the man now. It's about telling the woman what she would do about it. She's becoming a frustrating event, obviously. That she keeps trying to do something new in bed with the husband, but then she's always met with a
Resistance.
resistance. The man is not really not like he's
Doesn't
not
care,
he doesn't
and I
really
don't
he's
care
not
kind of.
interested in all those kind of stuff. So the question is, what does the woman do, not the man now? What would the woman do in this situation? So I could
Mama, you want to talk on that? That's a woman.
Well, it depends on the scenario. A man should. You cannot kill that. The woman is that she's showing effort.
Yeah, we're trying to talk about what
the
what
woman
will
now
she do? Yes.
is intentional about spicing up her marriage, and the man is not responding. Well, I just feel people should know that marriage takes two to tango, sir. It takes two intentional couple to make the marriage work. So my advice goes to the man because the woman is trying her best. She's
Now,
doing.
we
she's
don't
doing.
have-
She should not give up. Is my advice to her.
Okay,
Not give up.
okay.
Don't give up.
Okay.
Please
Mama,
don't
I
give
think,
up.
I think
at
you're-
this point,
Yeah.
the woman has the A's in her hands.
And she's
Every
using the
woman
A's,
has
sir.
a strong magic.
I think one of the answers to the question. Let's
Now, yes, you say the woman has done
And
all
has
she
been doing
could,
all the
but the
magic.
man is
in
not.
not in a
Except
particular
Except if
sphere,
the man
actually.
is a cultist
or has a
Or-
date outside.
or has
Humanizing.
doing
outside.
something
A side
outside,
chick somewhere.
then it's a big problem.
I feel-
But however,
I
like
f-
Mama said,
Yes.
Don't give
she
up.
should, because the woman has the magic in her hand.
I
And
feel-
remember, we started by saying, except if it has gotten to the point where they are not in the same room and on the same bed.
She's not, that
If
was
the
not-
man
that
has
was not the
walked
point.
out from the bed and from the room, but as long as they are sharing
on
the
the
same
same
room,
bed.
on the same bed,
The magic
the
will- she
woman
should- she
has
should
a magic.
she should keep
One
doing
day
it.
she will break
Me,
that.
I feel like so one of the ways to answer this question could be she's saying the love language of the woman of the man first of all,
Yes.
because I think the bedroom is not the beginning part of romance.
No, not at all.
It's actually
everywhere can be the
It's
bedroom.
actually what I'm saying is you can actually start this thing from the
From the
morning,
kitchen,
even
anywhere.
before the night. You could prepare the man's heart towards what you want
That's
to
what
do.
I meant. That
Yeah.
she has. So she has not used the right language.
She
should look for the man's
actual
The
love.
right language.
Yes.
Because at times you just said it.
Yes.
That
The
bedroom
language
is
can
not
be
for
action.
fine.
It can be by words of
Yes.
mouth.
You
Yes.
if you want
It
him
can
to,
even
you
by-
can talk about sex.
Yes.
You can actually
talk about
get him
sex.
to do what you
To do
want
what you
him
want,
to
fine.
do
So from
by
the morning, you
understanding what he wants
he
you
wants.
to do first. I think first of all, if
So
you
keep
understand,
working on all the
yes,
love
if you
languages.
understand what the man wants,
And
since
he's
he's
the
not
one there.
interested, since
He
he's not
wants what you're
interested in
doing.
what you're doing,
change your approach.
understand what he wants first.
And change
When
your
you now
approach.
get what he wants, you now apply when you get
You
you
know
get
what he
him
wants.
you get him to a
Kiss the nail on
point.
the head.
Yes,
You now
get him to a
kiss the
point where he
nail.
wants to do anything for you. Imagine a man telling a girl that, what do you want? I'll give you half of my kingdom. That's in the Bible.
That's
When
Esther.
I requested for the head of
Yes.
Okay.
for John the Baptist. And my question is, what kind of dance did he dance?
Well, a
That will-
special kind
that
of
will
dance
make
that
so,
moved the
meaning
man.
probably long, not
They have
definitely the
different
man's love
It's
language
dancing.
would be
It's
dancing.
moved
Yes,
by
dancing.
dancing.
That is
Fine.
So if at that point he dances,
know the man's love language.
know
That's
what
key.
he wants,
What he wants.
sexually,
And give it to him.
otherwise,
Give
what
it to
he
him.
wants. Now, when you get him to do what he wants, you can now get him.
I think that
to
is
do-
just the key thing.
Yes.
No,
It
the
might
love
even
language.
be, you see, men have a way of reacting. You say, that's the reason, you say, what a man desires from a woman is respect.
Yeah.
A
Wow.
man
That's
may have
another
just
one.
left an instruction. The instruction in the past
Wow.
1 week, 2 weeks, the woman
And
is
it's
holding
left unattended
back on
to.
it. And because she has not carried that assignment,
Yeah.
Nothing moves him.
nothing moves that
Nothing
man.
moves him again.
If you like, come, all your
If you like,
nudity,
be
everything,
naked.
it has not moved that man.
Because you
Because
have
there is
disobeyed
something.
him.
You have
Wow,
disobeyed an
wow,
instruction.
that's a
You
major
have used the
point.
word. You say, find out
Find out
exactly
what he wants.
what the man wants. And
And give it to
immediately
him.
you get what he wants. Every other thing
Everything
falls
falls
in.
in line.
Wow.
Wow.
Everything falls
now,
in.
In addition to that, you have to, in trying something new, like we said, you have to work on yourself. You have to, that is character upgrade.
Character upgrade.
Character
Thank you,
upgrade.
yeah.
Because a man cannot be moved to a nagging woman. A man cannot be moved to a disrespectful wife.
Another point we can actually look
Character
at is
upgrade.
actually
Work on your character, your
physical
emotions.
look too.
Hmm.
Physical look.
No matter how
The
beautiful
man,
you
the
appear,
man
and
might be
you are-
yes, the man might be attracted to a certain kind of woman and got married,
Okay.
and probably over time
She has metamorphosed
something has changed.
into another being.
Yeah, so it could actually be cleanliness, something.
There's a whole lot.
So
That
There's
is
a
that
whole
same
lot.
instruction.
That
Yes.
same
That there might be
instruction.
an instruction.
Well,
Yeah.
so
The
for
man
me-
is just expecting you to carry out.
So for me, my advice to the man, be outspoken. That's where communication comes in.
If-
Communication is the best.
Assuming the woman is not
Oh,
aware.
fine.
That
Because
is
you don't-
assuming the
If
man
you are
has not spoken.
assuming that
Assuming
yes,
the
Yes.
woman is not
Yes.
aware.
Please let the man
Come
speak out.
Speak
Tell
out.
her what you want.
Speak out.
But
And
if she-
you
if he has
as a
actually
woman,
told
if
you
you have
what
been
to
told,
do,
If you have
please.
been told, then obey.
Yes.
Simple obedience.
Okay.
I've realized
Simple
over time
obedience.
in my this short time I've been in the world that people see what they instruct you to do more as respect than
Fine.
what you do. For example, my own aspect of respect would not be your own aspect of respect.
That's
Meaning,
true.
my dad in my family, we greet with our native language, Ajesa. So you don't tell my dad good morning, sir.
Wow.
see,
To him, that's disrespect.
That is true.
You don't wake up in the
Disrespect
morning and
and
go
say
to my
good morning,
dad
sir.
and say good morning, sir.
Wow.
So when you do that,
It's
to
disrespect.
him, you've respected him. But I don't know if you understand. There's an old woman. We went to the village at some point, and I greeted this woman the normal way we greet the old women, the normal women in our town. I said, Tofima, I haven't bent down. The woman just looked at me and hissed.
Wow.
And I went to my dad and was like, see what happened though? He said, no, that's not how they greet her. That they greet her okwa. So you have to
Uh-oh.
greet her in a specific way.
Wow.
So I went
for
back.
Her, that's her respect.
Yes. So I went back and I greeted her that same way. She was so happy. Now every man has his own language of respect.
So you have to know it as a wife.
That's a love language.
Love language.
So is
Learn your
Could be by
husband's
words
love
of mouth,
language.
by
Fine.
action.
By
Yes.
action, acts of service.
yes, it could be that.
Or service.
Okay,
Touch.
this one you are doing, I don't see it as
You are
respect.
on your own.
This is what
This
I
is
want.
what I
This
want.
is what I want.
So once you find out what this man sees as respect, the
Please
moment you start
obey
doing
it.
it, he becomes a
He
man.
gives you
Yes.
the
Gives you
attention that you
everything.
desire.
Wow.
So sometimes whatever you are doing, you could be doing like 50 things, and the man just want one.
Just one to one. So like, that is what you said. You said the woman is doing things and the man is not responding.
Yes.
Probably she has not done exactly
real
what the
thing.
man
He has not found out what she
The
wanted.
real thing.
So once
So
you get
can,
what
the
you
woman
want,
can also
yes.
ask questions.
I think there's
and
something-
the man should also be outspoken.
Yes.
Tell her what you want.
I was
So
part
that
of
we
the
don't
place
keep
where
beating around the
my mom was
bush.
advising a woman and said, you see, one of the things you can do to a man is one of the best way to
Is respect.
hold a man as a fool is to make
Be submissive.
make him feel like you are a fool. Like you can control a man's entire character, life, livelihood
submissive.
by being submissive.
By being submissive.
Just tell him, just if there's a way you put your head down for a man, he will just give you everything and you'll be charged of everything.
that
So
is
most
very
times
correct.
There's
Very
no need
correct.
requesting for a lot or asking him for a
when
lot.
you are missing the
Just give
vital
him a
part.
lot and he will just carry everything and give to you. So most of the time, I think that could be the problem in spicing up your marriage. The man wants a particular spice, and you are giving him another spice.
Wow.
So, I want Maggi, you are giving me pepper. I don't like it.
But now pepper will not go.
So I think most of the time it's actually finding out.
Finding out the
From
right
all
spice.
these things we've said, all of them might not work in your marriage.
And one
think
thing
we
with
can end
marriage
with
is that
that.
marriage differs.
Yes.
Marriage
It differs.
differs.
What is working in your own? If it's pepper
Yes.
that's bringing a spark in your marriage, my own might be mangi.
So as much as we are trying to bring in practical,
Go and learn.
Mama and Dad is giving us very practical examples of what will work in
Know
your
what to
marriage.
work in your
Pick out
marriage.
these ones and say, okay, this one works, this one does not work. This one,
That is the assignment. You need to find out
what works in your own
It
marriage.
should still be a combination of
Please
spices.
don't copy what is working in another person's
Copy
marriage.
and
Yeah.
paste.
Find out
Find
what
out
this
what
unique
your-
man
your
or
partner
this unique
desires.
woman I married, what does he want?
That is where understanding comes in.
Yeah.
You have to literally read that man like a book. That's the first. I keep saying it. The first year of marriage, study your partner.
Wow.
Not just the first year, because people
Life
metamorphose.
is
People change
evolved,
every day.
yeah.
So you study your partner. Know what this man wants. If he wants respect, and I'm sure all men want respect, not just one particular person. Every man wants respect from their woman, because you cannot be disrespecting your husband and want to dress
And you
in a-
expect
in a- in an
attention
attractive-
from him.
in an attractive way. It might not be moving. If you are disrespecting the man, your beauty will not move him. Your beauty is no longer appealing to the man. So respect your husband. Be submissive, even if he does wrong. Your tone, the manner with which you correct a man matters a lot. You might be right, but the way you correct that man matters a lot. You don't correct the man like a child and want him to change. Well, like, I know I'm wrong, but I'll keep doing it. You want to turn me into a boy in my house? So the man is the king in that empire called marriage. So you have to treat him as one. Even if he's wrong, there's a way to correct a man.
Wow. Spicing up your marriage part 2. It's too loaded. It's too loaded. It's too loaded. Mommy and Daddy, thank you so much for joining me. And today is so awesome. Today is so awesome. We're able to get a lot of spice for the marriage system. We've been able to understand a lot of things about the marriage space, and by God's mercies, if we put these things to action, we will be able to get results. Find out what they want.
Making it work.
Making it work, spice up your marriage with different, do not stay in different rooms, try to stay in the same rooms, try something new in the dressing, try something new in every aspect
Marriage
of
is
life.
meant to be exciting.
Thank you
Marriage
so
is meant
much.
to be enjoyable. That
Nine
is what we should
years.
do. It is meant to be enjoyable. It is meant to be exciting. It is not meant to be
fun.
boring, to be fun.
Meant to
It should
be
be a place
fun.
of love, a place of fun.
Not like it should not be a serious relationship.
Not like a military zone where everybody is just
You know, some
being
of us,
serious.
some of
too
us want
serious.
serious relationship.
No. Marriage should be a place of love, a place of fun, a place of joy, and it's a lifelong journey.
Yeah,
So you have to be intentional in making it work.
making it work.
Making it work.
It's a lot
Make
of
it
work.
exciting.
You have to try putting out the
and
work.
the truth is, you are the one to enjoy it.
Yes.
Wow.
When your marriage is exciting, you are the one to
You are
enjoy
the one
it.
to
You are
enjoy
the one
it.
to benefit.
That is true.
So give it all it takes. Make it work.
Thank you so much for joining me today. And this is still remain your favorite host, Pastor Maryann, Godfrey, and Elder Mike Wakonye, and myself, Charisma Visuals. Thank you for joining us today. See you next week, Wednesday. I hope we can do a
with
rebroadcast
more
with more interesting topics. We're going to touch more topics and a lot of stuff from Wednesday. We'll be on your face every Wednesday by 10 a.m. And we'll do a rebroadcast by 12. Join us on Prophet Godfrey Ministries on Facebook, Prophet Godfrey Ministries on YouTube, Prophet Godfrey Ministries on Instagram, Prophet Godfrey Ministries on TikTok. And also follow us on Encounter TV. Be a partner to the house. Reach out to us on the numbers on your screen and our email. Thank you so much. We love you. See you next week, Wednesday.
God bless you.